Oh mayo, the gods. Oh mayo, the gods.
Question for Ronda. You talk about the mutual respect with Gina. What would you say is the impact that she had on the sport when you watched her compete, and the impact she had maybe for your own career?
I mean, I would not have known that women's MMA existed if it wasn't for her. I was training for the '08 Olympics when I saw her fight Julie Kedzie and saw the awe and admiration and respect that she commanded from everybody in the room. She stole the show, and I was so envious of her. I saw her fight and I was like, I could totally kick her ass, you know, but I was also so in awe and enthralled with her. And she planted that seed in my mind where, you know, I was training for the Olympics. I would try to listen to music and think about, ooh, I'm going to win the Olympics and my Olympic matches and all of this and doing judo. And it just kept keeping in my mind. I would think of winning MMA and winning MMA matches. And she planted that seed. And my mom has a saying that you can't unhave a thought. And it's because of her that she changed my whole life. And she already was changing the world of sports and went and moved on to bigger and better things for herself. But I was able to change the world because of her. And not even just that, but after MMA, this is me trying to rewrite my ending with Gina. And maybe it's like a Lord of the Rings ending that keeps going on and on and on, or maybe it's a grand finale. So. But I promised my husband this was definitely the last one.
Well, maybe you link up with Nikisa. It seems like you're very passionate about the business, Nikisa and Jake, and try to build this thing.
I mean, I told him he definitely would like some more fights out of me, but I told him I can't be your Connor, but I'll be your Dana. And he said, we'll see how this goes first. But when I'm running sprints, I like to look at the horizon, not my feet.
Fair enough. Well said. Back to the media. Let's try to keep it to one or two because there's a bunch of people in line. Go ahead.
Gabriel Gonzalez for Cage.
Just it was really heartbreaking for me, and she inspired me all over again to pick myself back up and to come back to fight for me and not for anyone else, and to go after the fight that I always wanted and not what anybody else wanted. And to be honest, like, this is the biggest fight in MMA right now. There are no two people in the sport with more international name recognition than me and Gina, except for Connor, but no one's going to sanction that. So, like, this isn't a charity card. This isn't a throwback nostalgia card. This is the biggest fight in the sport right now, and it needed to happen now. This is fate between us. We have been on a collision course ever since I sat on a couch watching her on TV, just in complete awe of what this woman was doing. And yeah, I couldn't be more grateful. You know, it started out that I wanted to do this to help you, but God damn it, I still owe you because you've helped me so much all over again. So I don't know if we'll ever be even, but you know, I think that I want what succeeds me to exceed me, and I want to prove to her that what she created is something greater than she ever would have dreamed of, and the way that I can show that respect to her is to beat the ever-living crap out of her and then say thank you.
Same question to Gina. Obviously, you step away and you see Ronda, as Ariel said, take the baton and run with it. What impact do you feel she had on the sport, and maybe just for yourself, seeing her and what she did after you stepped away from MMA?
Well, there's an interview from a long time ago, and I hope somebody digs it up somewhere, and I said that the women that I'm inspiring now are going to re-inspire me later. And I didn't know how prophetic those words would be, and it has totally come full circle to exactly that. I mean, Ronda, there's only, I mean, nobody they've tried to get me to come out of retirement, or there's nobody I would have come out for except for her. And when we were having kind of a tough time getting it done, because I have walked away before, Ronda was like, she got on the phone with me. She's like, let's sit down and talk about it. And I call her Little Wolf because she's she's like wagging her tail and she's charming. And at the same time, she wants to like rip my arm off and shove it up my ass. So I'm like, okay, like, I gotta keep both of those sides of her in mind. But oh God, did I just say that? Oh no!
Oh, you did.
That'll be viral. But no, she's completely inspired me, and this has just been. I didn't realize how badly I needed it. I don't care about the time off. I've had a lot of extreme things happen, and I used to get really nervous for stuff like this, and I feel freaking great right now. It's got good energy for this fight, and I agree with Ronda. This is the biggest fight going on right now, and it's a complete honor.
You're crushing it, Gina. You're crushing it.
Oh, you're gonna use pressure now?
Oh, let's go back to the media. Here we go.
Hi, Christina, Snow Queen LA. I have a question for all of the fighters. What's one thing people don't know about you? And whoever wants to go first.
Maybe we'll start with Francis.
I'll let the lady go first.
Okay, fair enough. Let's start with Gina.
Why are we on? Okay. I actually moved up to Montana. I live on a farm. I got married.
Congrats.
To my first and last love, Kevin Ross, and it was the best thing I've ever done. And that's probably what people don't know. So now y'all know. Woo! I'm married.
Mazel tov. Well done, Ronda.
Oh God, okay. I have 6 sea monkey tanks, and only one of them has sea monkeys in it, and there's only 2 sea monkeys. I'm growing algae in the other ones. In case my sea monkeys have babies again and I don't kill them and I move them over into their sea monkey nursery. I don't know. I'm a nerd, man.
Okay, we've covered it all. From fighter pay to the state of the sport to sea monkeys. Francis?
Okay, I think right here I'll go with the very general one because I have so secret
Yeah.
stuff. But let's just say I don't give a damn about BS. What people think, talk too much BS. I don't just give a damn. That's what actually they don't know.
What about you, Philippe?
I have a new baby boy, new girl with 10 months years old. So it's amazing. I'm a father of 2 girls. I'm gonna have a work on this girl.
Parabéns.
Thank you.
Would you like your young girls to follow in the footsteps of these great fighters and compete one day?
I'm gonna let her choose what she gonna do. Both of hers, both of my daughters.
Okay. Would you like to say something to your fans in Brazil, in Portuguese perhaps? Because I know there's a lot of people who watch Netflix in Brazil, so any message for them?
Fala pessoal do Netflix Brasil, Felipe Lins aqui. Queria mandar um abraço para todos vocês aí que estão assistindo ao vivo aí nos streams do YouTube, do Netflix e da MVP. Queria mandar um abraço para todos vocês aí.
We look up here and we see one of the most historic women's card, headlined by 2 legendary fighters of this sport. So I want to see how you come into this fight. Does the fighter inside of you look at this fight as the biggest rivalry or as the biggest celebration of the 2 biggest pioneers of the sport?
I think it can be both. Why not? I mean, fighting's the way I celebrate.
I've been asked about Ronda for the last 16 years. Are you gonna fight Ronda? Are you gonna fight Ronda? And it's so easy to tell these people, oh yeah, I would, I would. And then to be able to do it. So putting words to action is, I think, one of the best things you could do in life. and for it to be Ronda, and for it to be, I mean, this is just, it's epic. It's just absolutely epic. I have been a part of so many firsts in my life, and I'm just so blessed and fortunate that it is with Ronda. And yeah, no, I'm definitely coming to win. So make no mistake about that. It's competitive, and it's also everything else.
First women's MMA fight on premium cable, first women's MMA fight on broadcast television, first women's MMA main event, and now first MMA fight on Netflix.
And first women's MMA fight to go 5-minute rounds with Cyborg.
That's
So
it.
this will be my second fight.
A lot of
And
firsts.
that was like, you know, obviously a cheating, roided up bitch that totally cheated you out of your title that was deservingly yours. So you're too nice to say it, but I want to say it. Fuck her, and you're the best.
You know what I love about Ronda? Some people go away and they lose the fastball. I feel like the fastball is at like 105 right now. It actually somehow got even faster. I'm not sure. We've missed you. Welcome back.
It's just because you've been at so many boring press conferences that you forgot how interesting it could be.
I actually don't go to the press
We
conference.
missed you, Ronda. We missed you.
I miss you. We all miss you. I think a lot of the media here misses you. All right, here we go.
Eduardo Mata, No Mas Boxing. My question is for Ronda. Yeah, it should have been a better name. You dominated in multiple arenas, not just the fight scene, but also film. When you look at your career today, what motivates you now compared to when you first started?
I mean, this is a really unique fight, I think, in that it's entirely self-motivated, you know? This is for me. I think my last two fights, I felt like I had to be there for other people, and it got away from me. And this is me really, really reclaiming that. And of course, you know, it kind of becomes more about everybody else because of the grandiosity of this event and everybody that's become a part of it. But deep down, this is the fight that I always wanted, and the only fight that I wanted to come back for. The only thing that could inspire me and light that fire back in me again.
Just one more quick question. They didn't ask me that. If you could describe Dana White in one word, it's like it'd be.
Right, ultrasound. What was that?
Oh yeah, good point. If you could describe Dana White in one word, what would it be?
Dana White, if I could describe him in one word, I would say, I think he's loyal to a fault.
Thank you.
That's a lot of words.
That was more than one word.
You get it.
One word? God.
Loyal's good.
Loyal, yeah. More descriptive term. He's very loyal.
Hi, Gilbert, Casuals MMA got two questions. Question for Francis. Not too long ago, there were rumblings that you were potentially going to fight the man over there, Jake Paul, in boxing that fell through. But now that you're here at MVP, there's MMA. Are you interested in fighting Jake Paul and Jake with a head nod? You want to do it?
No, I'm not interested in fighting football.
Never mind.
No, listen, I'm not done. I'm interested in beating his ass.
Oh, that's
No fighting him.
okay. Just beating his ass. Interesting.
Yes.
Last question for Ronda and Gina. The last two big blockbuster fights we saw you guys in. Gina, you were fighting Michael Fassbender and Haywire. Ronda, you were beating Michelle Rodriguez's ass in Fast and the Furious. Are we going to see a barn burner like that? 30-second flying armbar, switch kick, head kick, KO, 30 seconds. Or are we going to see Max Charles Oliveira?
Listen, the great thing about fighting and it not being scripted is that you really have to tune in to find out. So I don't know. I'm prepared for every what's it called? Eventuality?
Possibility?
Every possibility. Thank you, God. But you never know. That's the beautiful thing about MMA. You never know what's going to happen. I think it's going to be Fast and Furious, no pun intended, because we're both in the franchise. But you know, I know that with everybody on this stage, you are not going to be disappointed. There's a lot of fights that I see headlining these days that if they were happening in a bar for free, I would walk away.
For me, I think that energy energies make fights, and you really cannot until you're in front of someone, right? You feel the energy and you see how they move. I move a little bit different. I know who she's been training with and everything. Yeah, I don't see it going the full length, but we prepare for the full length, and yeah, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be pretty surprising, actually.
Thank you. We'll wrap up the media questions with a question from this young whippersnapper.
Hey guys, new on the scene here. My name is Jake Paul from JakePaul.com. My question is for Philippe. I would like to say first, I want the winner of this fight, but Philippe Francis has said he can knock me out and is going to knock me out. What do you think is going to happen in your guys' fight, and do you think you can knock out Francis Ngannou?
First of all, Francis Ngannou is one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. This fight is gonna be the biggest challenge I'm gonna face on my entire MMA career. All respect to Francis, but one victory over him is gonna put my name on the MMA history forever. So it's a masterpiece, and all respect to him again, to his history on the sport. But May 16, live on Netflix, I'm gonna shock the world.
Did you have another one?
Yeah, and Francis, how do you think the fight is going to go?
Well, I think I'll win. You know, again, he brings more challenge than what originally supposed to be. But I think I have the tool to answer him because he have a good ground game. We watched his last. I went back and watched his last fight, even at the UFC, who was just a win, and then all his last fight was a win. So he proved to be very well-rounded. So I don't know. Whatever comes to me as an opportunity, I'll take him. If he gives me his neck, I don't know, his hand or something, I'll just grab it and finish the fight.
Thank you guys.
By the way, Jake, do you share that sentiment? Do you want to fight him? He said he wants to beat your ass.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm down. I've always been down. You were the option before Anthony Joshua, and you ran like a duck. And I bet you didn't think I would last longer than you did with Anthony either. So you just know that you get worked at boxing, and I would love to see it someday.
No, I think you were just being a small boy, like not understanding, being very disrespectful, and that's why I want to kick your ass now. I really didn't want to fight you, but now I want to beat you. So there's a difference, and that's why I hold the statement that I want to just beat you up.
And could I ask that you're here? I mean, for you, as a longtime MMA fan, Jake, to put together a fight like this, I know you and your brother have been watching MMA for many years. When they were coming onto the scene, you were watching. I believe you said that you did a little bit of judo because you were inspired by Ronda. To see it all come to fruition like this, on a platform like this, on Netflix, personally, for all the things you've done, what does this mean to you?
Yeah, it's very surreal. This is the MVP way. You know, just 4.5 years into building this company with Nikisa, and we're doing the first ever MMA event live on Netflix with MMA legends, and their future is looking very bright. The MMA is in a weird position right now, and it's the Wild West, and I believe we have a massive opportunity here to disrupt the whole space and to put fighters first, get them the pay that they deserve, the platform that they deserve, because I believe the UFC is dying and MVP is here to take over.
Thank you, Jake. Appreciate it. All right, in a matter of moments, we're going to wrap up this press conference, have face-offs as well. I'd like to just say my takeaway is I think when we heard you speak, when this came out, when we heard you speak a little bit, Gina, I think some people thought like, oh, you guys are friends, that this will be a fun little nostalgic fight. I feel the fire radiating out of you, and I feel like you're coming to beat her despite the fact that you respect her. And I feel it from you. I feel the motivation. I feel it piercing through my soul as I'm looking at you right now. You seem so motivated to be back. I feel like this is what people wanted to see. So it's just amazing to see the two of you up here in this form, in this spirit, in this mood. And then to add to that, Francis and Philippe as well. And